Hello students, today I am going to start this series of videos for the students of IGCSE who are going to appear in 2025, 6 and 2027. Okay, the lectures will be based on a crash course. Okay, so starting from the first unit, I'm going to discuss the key points which are necessary for the appearing students in the coming year. So let's get start without wasting time. The first thing, the number and a language. Number and a language. Here we are going to discuss some types of numbers that we are going to use throughout the syllabus. The first type of number is natural numbers. Natural numbers. So what are natural numbers? Natural numbers, they are starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. Secondly, whole numbers. Whole numbers are basically the same natural numbers. They include 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. Third, integers. Integers are basically the numbers which are on the left and right side of the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and on the other side there -1, -2, -3, and they will continue on, right? So in this set of numbers we have even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers. Let's discuss about prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers which have only two factors, right? Which, or you can say, which can be divided by only itself, the number itself, and 1. For example, 2. 2 is a number which can be divided by itself or by 1. After that, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. These are the prime numbers between 1 and 20. So 2 is the only number which is even, that is included in prime numbers. So on the fifth number, they are the numbers which are you can say rational numbers. Now what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are let's suppose all the numbers which are in the form of p upon q, right? And keep in mind that q must not be equal to 0, right? And if you see all these numbers that we have discussed up here in this type, they all are considered to be rational numbers, right? So every number has a 1 in their denominator, but we do not write that 1 because it's not in use. So we can, for example, we have a number 3 upon 4. So this number can be considered as a rational number. So when you divide, now here we have two properties of rational numbers, right? So when you divide this 3 by 4, and when you, after dividing this 3 by 4, we can have we can have a number, the answer which is terminating or in a recurring decimal, right? For example, another number we are going to discuss, that is 3, 1 upon 3, right? So let's just discuss this rational numbers. So what about 1 upon 3? This is a rational number, sorry. This is a rational number. So when you divide 1 by 3, that is just introduce point here and 0 here. 3 3s are 9. So subtracting, we have 1 here. Again we can introduce 0 here, then we can say 3 3s are 9, and we have 1 here, and this process will continue, and we can have an answer like 0.3333. This type of answer is known as recurring decimal. So we can write this number in a short form like 3 a dot or 0.3 a cape. Okay, so this is the first property of rational number. Okay, another type, so we can call it the first type, that is called recurring decimal. Number one, that is a recurring decimal. So the second is terminating decimal. Right? So another number that we are going to discuss here, that is 4 upon 5. Is this a rational number? So dividing 4 by 5, just introduce here point and 0 here. 4 5 8s are 40, means the number is completely divided and the answer is 0.8. So such type of answers are known as terminating decimals, or you can even call this number which is in the form of p upon q. This is a terminating decimal, and this 1 upon 3, this is a recurring decimal. Both are the properties of rational numbers, right? And lastly, we are going to discuss irrational number. And what are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are those numbers which are non-recurring and non-terminating. Okay, or so irrational numbers that are in numbers in the form of p upon q, where q must not be equal to 0, and their properties are non-recurring and non-terminating. I'm going to write an example for such type of number. Let's suppose when we are getting an answer like 0.35479875321 and so on. If you judge this number, you can see this number doesn't terminates, and as well as there is no such pattern of numbers. So we can call such numbers are irrational numbers. This category also include numbers of the symbolic values like e, or the value of pi, the value of g, that we use in different subjects like physics and other subjects. Okay, that's all for today, and keep in touch for the next lecture. Okay.